Hey guys, it's your boy Kareem. So in this video, and without a long introduction, I'm gonna show you how I rig out my camera, and we're gonna do it together. I'm gonna rig it out fully in this video to show you the process. You either get inspired or you tell me how can I make my rig better to be more efficient, because it takes a village. Am I right? All right, let's start. So we're gonna start, and today's example is sponsored by my trusty Lumix S1II. Let me go bring it. All right, there you have it. This is the Lumix S1II, and as you already see, it has already a cage on it. So this is a small rig cage, and I really like it because it has pretty much everything that I would need from a cage. So a lot of mounting points to be able to customize your rig however you want. It got two cold shoes over here, and then has an Arca Swiss base plate. It got NATO rail on the left side of the cage, which is awesome. And then another NATO rail on the top, which is again beautiful. So it's a really good quality cage. The build quality is really nice, and it has multiple securing points. So you have one from over here, and then another secure point over here, and then the third one over here. So basically it's super sturdy. Like it doesn't feel loose in your hands. And also, I don't believe it covers any of the buttons or like functions of the camera. Even like the record button over here, it can feel that it's kind of near the record button, but for me, like I don't feel that it's hindering the process or like making me uncomfortable. Not at all. So I truly love the cage, and the price is really great. By the way, everything that I'm gonna talk about today is gonna be linked down in the description, and of course these are affiliated links. So if you were to buy one of these products, you're gonna get them for the same price, but I'm gonna get a little percentage, and that would help out a lot. So just a little disclaimer. All right, moving on. So the way I would start rigging out the camera, it always starts with this piece over here. It's like a base plate for the camera, or a V-mount base plate, where you put your camera over here, and then you got this side to be able to actually put your V-mount battery. So let's do it. I got my camera over here, and as I said, because of this base plate, the Arca Swiss base plate, I don't need any more plates to be able to put this camera over here. You can just slide it in right away. Like this, and then you got the lever over here. You lock it, make sure it's locked. And then you got another one over here which controls the distance of the V-mount base plate from the camera. And then another knob over here where you can flatten it or like control the angle. Like this. So usually I would take my LCD out, put it like that, and then do this, lock it from here, and then I'm gonna lock it for now, but usually I make some changes when my camera is fully rigged out. Okay, moving on from here, I'm gonna put my camera on this tripod head and then continue rigging out the camera. So this is the V-mount battery that I use. It's the Small Rig 99. It's really awesome, really compact, and it gives me like, let's say 6 to 7 hours of continuous shooting, powering the camera and the monitor. So that's pretty awesome. So if you have two of these, they're small, they're compact, you can fly with them, and it'll have you covered the whole day. If you're doing weddings or corporate or whatever the case may be, it's good to have one of these, honestly. So basically it's called V-mount because of that shape over here. Let me show you that shape. So basically you just slide it in like this, and that's it. Let me get the cable. All right, in this case, we got USB-C to USB-C. This bad boy over here got multiple inputs and outputs. Got 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A, and of course you can use the D-tap. In this case, I'm gonna use the USB-C. So I usually put the right angle over here, and then the other, the one that goes in the camera over here. But sometimes I would tuck in the cable like this. So it would at least be tucked in fully. It's not gonna be clean, honestly, and I'm still figuring it out. How can I make it like clean? I hate cables, but it is what it is. So that's for the V-mount battery. So right now our camera is powered. Let me put a lens on because it looks weird. So for the sake of this demonstration, I'm gonna use another trusty 24-60 from Lumix. All right, let's do this. Okay. By the way, when you guys change your lenses or clean your bodies, make sure that your camera is looking downwards. Have it looking down to the ground, not up, not like this. Okay, that's for the sake of your camera sensor. All right, now it feels better. Okie dokie. Now we're gonna go right now with the side handle. Now this is the side handle that I use, again, from Small Rig. And what I love about it, that you can actually play with it. It can go like this, you can move it. So backwards, forward, however the way that you like to grip your camera, so you can control it. And also has a NATO rail on it. So makes everything just easy and faster. So in this case, I do put it on the left side of the camera because it makes sense, right? You got your grip from the right side, and then I use this bad boy on the left side. And of course, you got mounting options over here and a cold shoe as well. All right, that's how I use it. And usually I use it in the upright position, but sometimes I would do this. I would have it looking, going forward like that. But yeah, depends on what I'm doing. And then lock it in. We got the side handle over here. Now let's put the top handle. Again, my top handle is from the same company, Small Rig. And as you can see, it is NATO rail version as well. Again, makes it easier and faster. And right here, I have this part already installed because I never change it. This is where I'm gonna mount my monitor on. And it has the Alexa pins, and it has the RE pins. So on this top handle over here, you got different mounting options. You got also a cold shoe over here, right? So you can do a lot with this top handle, but the way I prefer to do it is to get this piece over here, right? And install it right at the end of the handle, just like that. And have the monitor over here. So that way I'll have the full length of the handle to just, grab my camera like that, and the monitor will be right at the end of the handle. So it makes sense to my workflow. So beauty of the NATO rail, you just slide it in and lock it like this. Make sure that it's in the middle, and I lock it, and that's it. It's never going anywhere. Beautiful. Now onto the monitor. So I use the Atomos Shinobi 2. It's a great monitor. It's not, hold on, let me clean it. Now, I use the Shinobi 2 monitor from Atomos. It's a great monitor. It's a 5-inch one, not the 7-inch. I really like it. It's on the affordable side in a way. It's really, really, really thin, which is awesome. But again, the build quality is not really the best, but I had no problems whatsoever. It's super bright. It has all the exposure tools, you know, to expose your image, false colors, waveforms, everything. You can hook. You can also put an SD card over here and then, you know, have your LUTs in your monitor, like monitoring LUTs. So it's a great monitor, and it goes over here. So see these pins, right? That's how I mount my monitor over here, just like that. And beautiful, now it's logged in. Okay, and that's the HDMI that I use. It's from Condor Blue. Also, something that I forgot, one of the good things about this monitor is the HDMI placement. It's on the back, not the side, which is nicer. Like, instead of having your cable, you know, protruding or like looks like this going out from the side, you know, it goes from the back, which is kind of nice. Like, it's nicer. I don't know if that's important or not, honestly, but I feel it's positive. What I love about this cable, you know, how compact it is in a way. All right, now let's put everything. And also with this monitor, for some cameras, when you plug in USB-C from the monitor to the camera, you can actually do touch to focus, which is awesome, but that's with selected cameras. All right, last but not least, for this situation over here, I have my shotgun mic, and this is the Comica VM40. I think I should make a video on this mic because it is a super cardioid mic, high quality. You can use it wirelessly, right? Has internal 32-bit float when used wirelessly. It got a lot of options, honestly, and it's a great piece of gear. I can control the levels on the mic itself over here. So, and I use it for scratch audio essentially, because it's a great mic to be used for that purpose also. I use it over here on the handle. Okay, you can't see. Let me do this. I use it over here on top of that handle. So it goes like this. And plug that in. It's never gonna go anywhere. Take it, put it in the camera. All right, and now that's how it looks with the shotgun mic. Pretty cool, right? And nothing comes in the way, by the way. Like, I hold the grip, like the side grip, the side handle, and it's totally okay. Like, I don't hit any cable. Everything is firm and in its place, so I have no issues with that. I forgot, so yeah. Also, I can always power the monitor with my V-mount battery, but I don't do that more often right now because, as I said before, I hate cables. So it's an extra cable that goes from the battery to the monitor. So I just use the NPCs, these little Sony batteries to power the monitor. I have 3 of them. On a wedding day, I literally used 2, like 1.5, like literally 1.5 of these would be enough. And I have 3 of them, so I'm always like, I don't worry about it. And it powers the monitor. And I feel that I'm saving on just having more cables. So let me put that on over here. Okay, basically it goes in like this, and that's literally it. And one last piece of gear, and it's really important, and I started implementing it as of late, which is this little phone holder over here. And this bad boy, obviously it's for BTSs, right? On the wedding day, or like on any kind of job, for some reason, I forget about all of this. I forget about documenting the process. Even if not for video, then at least for myself, I forget about all of that because usually you're more focused on the work that you're doing right now. Having this on and having my phone connected to it or attached to it makes me forget about all of that. I'm gonna press record and that will be it. So usually I put it over here. See that cold shoe over here on the top handle? That's where I mount it. It goes like this. Hold on. All right, let me. And this as well is from Small Rig. And then I bring my phone over here, put it over there, and yeah, compose it and adjust it a little bit to be having the monitor in the frame. And that's how I get my BTSs essentially. Let me show you guys. It looks super cool, honestly. That's how it is. Can you see it? Right? That's how it is. And it's very handy. But of course, like I don't have this set up the whole time. Usually I take my phone off when I don't need it, or like I'm not doing anything really, you know, really that special, or if I don't need any BTSs. But this is the last piece that I add to my rig, and that's where it goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing special about this rig, but it's convenient, it works. And ever since I got more into videography, regardless of the brand that I was using, that's how I do my setup, that's how I do my rig. Now, I hope you got anything out of this video. I'm here to share my process with you guys. I'm not telling you what to do at all because I'm literally in my journey. I'm not better than anyone at all. I'm learning and I'm working every day to get better, just like you guys. So if you have any question about my setup, please just let me know. Again, everything is gonna be linked down. If you have a suggestion on how I can make this better, please, you know, let's have a conversation. At the end of the day, I do believe that community is key. Literally, community is key to success. So yeah, again, if you have any comments, just let me know. If you like this video, please just press the like button, subscribe, do all of that, and I'll see you in the next video.